Worst day? By far the first day. Because I mean, when you've, especially if you've been training before, you think you have an idea of what a hard workout is and what crazy looks like. But then that first day, it was a whole nother thing because I've never been pushed to my limits like that. Like I thought I was doing enough, but quickly find out that it's not enough. It was, I wasn't prepared. And, after that first day, I feel like I finally understood what pushing my limits was. So from that point on, yes, it was a struggle, but I understood what it felt like to be completely 100% exhausted. And, from that point on, I really found myself wanting to be at that point when I got done with the workout.
First question. What's the transition been like leaving T-Fit and going to college? Do you feel like you were completely prepared to play at a D1 level?
I definitely feel like I was prepared to play at a D1 level. It came in and started right away, put up great numbers. So I feel like I was definitely prepared to play Division I football. And there was definitely a big part of that was because of the training that I had going into that freshman summer. I was really prepared in what I had to do and what I had to do to stay at the level and increase levels. So, T-Fit definitely prepared me because I was prepared to do extra and go that extra mile as compared to other people, and I knew what to do in order to get to the level that I wanted to play at.
In some sense about your brother.
Okay, so my brother, he was trying to take the next jump in his baseball game, and I think after seeing what I had done as far as athletically wise, the increase it took just by training. On the football field, I did other things along with that, but just the boost that he saw athletically from this training, my brother wanted to be a part of that, knew that it could be vital to improving his baseball skills. And so he came to me and basically asked me to help him and learn what he needed to do and what proper technique and workouts to protect himself as well as to see these increases. And he was with me for probably, I want to say 4 weeks, about a month, maybe a little bit more, month and a half. And in that month and a half, his numbers just shot up. I think he gained close to 20 pounds, 25 pounds in body weight, pure muscle. His speed increased as well as all his strength and numbers. He was always been a skinnier, wiry guy, and he bulked up a little bit, and then his bench, he had never really been able to do 225 more than one time, and we got him up to doing 275 twice. His squat increased dramatically, and he just felt better as far as pains that he was receiving from baseball or training. He didn't feel them anymore because we corrected his technique and what he needed to do in order to protect himself and his body. People have an idea, but not a real clear idea of what is the proper technique, because people always throw these new ideas out there and people read up on it and think, oh, that's the proper way to do things, but they don't understand the way the body works and the way that the T-Fit program has explained it to me and how you feel just after doing the proper technique as opposed to the improper technique. So I definitely think on every level, professional, college, high school, or people that aren't even athletes but just regular life, need to understand what the proper way of movement is and understand that there is a science behind this and a reason behind this, and that you can feel the difference as well as notice the difference. No, 100 is just the start. You say 100's too much, like that's what we warm up with.
Gotta do what I gotta do.
And there's one thing that that Trevor always preached to me, and that you always preached to me was there's no number on perfection. So 100, that's just learning. That's nothing but just learning, never mastering. So, in that sense, 100 is just a start. You have to understand why you're doing something and why your body's moving this way and why you're doing 100 reps of this, and that's just a way to learn. That's not a way to understand and master it. So 100 is just the start, and people need to understand that. Precedes me. They already know I keep it capital G up.